morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the keyboard review for the Cherry MX 1.0. So today we'll be having a deep dive into this keyboard and seeing its external and interior and external perspectives of this keyboard. So right out of the box we can see that this is a TKL keyboard, which is called a 10 keyless, where the number pad does not exist. So this is a great advantage when it comes to having space saving, so that in under any circumstances when you have your mouse a bit around, it won't be easily hitting your keyboard because there's a bit more space. Next up we have these keycaps, which are of decent quality. That it is textured, a little bit textured, and it's definitely very grippy to your fingertips. Next up we have the underlining of the keyboard. Next up we have the feature that's underneath the keyboard. Now this feature not many keyboard manufacturers have made, but I would say it's kind of a, how could we say it? It's kind of like something which is nice to have. It's like something nice to have when you get a keyboard, and that is this rubber padded extended feet. This will prevent any slipping when you want to elevate your keyboard up to a certain distance or height. And aside from that, this keyboard also comes out of the box with some rubber paddings, and we'll be showing a tutorial on how to install the rubber paddings in a bit. So let's go to the video first. Now with that done, let's dive a little bit deeper into the Cherry MX 1.0 keyboard, and let's take a look at what switches are underneath this keyboard. So this particular model of keyboard comes in multiple different switches. In Kimitech we have 3 available, which is Cherry Blues, Cherry Reds, and Cherry Browns. My particular personal favorite is Cherry Browns because it gives you a really interesting typing experience. It has the combination of linear and tactile combination of both. And I kind of like it, especially when I do typing, when it comes to typing long essays or scripts and whatnot. So my personal preference is the Cherry Browns. Everybody has their own preference. Not everyone is the same. I don't know why a lot of people say Cherry Browns are the but in my opinion, they're the best for me. Therefore, since this is Cherry MX switches, they are rated to up to 60 million keystrokes. Therefore, ensure that you have the durability that you need for a long-lasting keyboard. And when I say long-lasting, I believe that Cherry do undergo extensive testing with these switches. If you don't believe me, you can go ahead and watch this Linus Tech Tip video, where they went to Germany itself to take a look at the Cherry manufacturers. You can go ahead and watch this video from Linus Tech Tips. The link will be down in the description, where Linus and Luke went to the Cherry factory to observe and see how the switches were made and what kind of extensive testing that they put it through, from humidity all the way to cold and heat, and not to forget how many times they get hammered on each switch. So do go and check out that video for more info. Which reminds me, when it comes to switches, Do let us know in the comments if you would like to know more in depth about particular different colored switches, for example the cherry blues, browns, reds. Do let us know in the comments. If let's say there's a lot more that I would like to know, definitely I'll make a video on it in depth explanation. Now moving on, these key switches are MX edition. So MX editions meaning that they have RGB. So that gives you the opportunity to browse through 16.8 million colors that are available within your perusal of usage. In terms of ergonomics, I would say with the extension, with the extended feet, they are much easier to use. And cherry browns, especially when I use cherry browns, is particularly really interesting when it comes to typing with the elevator position. And overall, I would say this is a decent keyboard. It can be one of those really good startup keyboards, as not many people would appreciate TKLs, but they are fun to have. Definitely very interesting to have in your arsenal of peripherals. And the only downfall that I see in this overall keyboard is the fact that it's not even braided. Come on, Cherry. You have an expensive keyboard here. It has everything that you need. But the cable is not braided. Come on. It's not that hard. But aside from all that, the Cherry MX 1.0 keyboard, a very, very durable, and it's a very interesting keyboard to have. And as for gaming and typing, it really depends on your switch type and your switch preference. I really prefer having browns for typing and also for gaming, because why not? I love browns. And let's say if you were about to rage quit, with the durability assured by Cherry, you can take this keyboard and smack someone across the head. Don't do that. Anyhow, thank you for joining us in our review of the Cherry MX 1.0. If you guys liked it, do leave a like. And if you want more info, and if you would like to have more information, do let us know in the comments, especially when it comes to knowing particular switches. Yet again, do let us know. So don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Hit the notification bells for any upcoming uploads. Until then, take care. Bye bye, and thank you for viewing Kimitech.